Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about how I made a little over $450 per day from swing trading stocks. We're going to be talking about a very easy strategy you guys can use, whether you're a beginner or you're a full-time trader like myself, to make money from the stock market. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the markets, I highly recommend checking out the Swing Trading Masterclass. That is our school where I pretty much teach people how to swing trade. We talk about how to find these stocks, my strategies, my approach. It's a one-stop shop for all of your swing trading needs. We have a group chat, we have quizzes, lectures, everything. If you want to take trading to the next level, check it out down below. And we're doing a 50% off sale. Code SCHOOL for 50% off, back to school day sale. So check it out down below. And guys, let's dive into this. So like I said, we're going to be talking about how I made a little over $450. Now, the thing about swing trading and trading in general is, one, you know, a lot of people see me talking about money and they think it's an easy way to get rich quick. And I just want to say the first thing is trading is a job. I've been doing this for over 6 years. This is my full-time gig. I absolutely love it. But just like any other thing, it takes practice, it takes time. And a lot of people think that it's this thing where they can fund an account with $100 and make $1 million. And the reality of it is, no, you need to put in the time, the hard work, you know. And yes, people will see statistics, people saying, oh, 80% of or 90% of swing traders fail, but they also don't consider 90% of businesses fail. And those businesses that succeed have a business plan, and with trading, it's the same thing. You need to have a strategy, a playbook, you need to understand what you're doing. So if you're just starting out, just take a couple of days figuring out what type of trader you want to be, then paper trade, invest in yourself, and put in the time. So guys, let's dive into the easiest strategy you guys can do. So for me, guys, one of the first things that I love here is just literally looking at the trends. Trends, in my opinion, are probably the most underutilized thing traders don't look at it, right? And I always picture trading in general, like trends in general are like a river. It's a lot easier to go downstream than trying to swim, upstream. So the next thing, after we establish the trend, you guys can see with the stock here, this is the trade. We have a good upward trend. The next thing is support. I always go to the daily time frame. Time frames are very important. The higher up you go, so if you look at the weekly, monthly, quarterly, yearly, the higher up you go, the longer your trade will take. For me, I take, I have about 6 to 9 days on average of being in a position. If I go to the weekly, then it could be several weeks. If I go to the monthly, it will be several months. It all depends on the time frame you're looking at. So I will always look at the daily. Now, after we establish, the support and stuff like that. So the next is the support. So I kind of got it mixed up, but the support for the stock, ticker symbol MCK here, is this red line. This red line is what we call an indicator. It's also a moving average line. These act as support. They also act as resistance. You guys can see in the past where it hits it and we get good buying pressure. When it's under it, it acts as resistance. When it's above it, you guys can see good buying pressure. So if you could buy this stock, you would want to buy it as close as you can to this red line. Now, the next thing that we need is the RSI. So we understand, okay, let's go through them all. Stock on an upward trend, sold off down to the support on the 200-day moving average line. Okay, the next thing, RSI. We want to make sure the RSI is under a 30, and this represents an undervalued point for this stock. So anything under 30, you want to make sure it's checked off. Okay. The next thing is earnings. For me, I never hold through an earnings. It's incredibly risky. You guys can see they released earnings in here and the stock got crushed. They released earnings back in here and the stock got a little buying pressure. So an earnings is a 50-50 chance of making money. So for me, I don't like those odds. I would rather just not be in a trade on their earnings day. The next thing is risk and reward. So my trade here, where we entered was near and around this range in here. You guys can see that this stock has a bunch of support in this range, right in here. So you guys can see each and every time it hits this zone, we get buying pressure. This represents a support, support for the stock. So our average cost here, let's go ahead and see here. Our average cost was near and around $545. We bought 20 shares, and right now the profit is about $466. And you guys can see this right here is the basic checklist in our trade. So upward trend, support on the daily, RSI under 30, earnings. We want a good risk and reward, and we want support on the 1 hour chart. Now with swing trading, right, like I said, we're doing all things well, but with swing trading, you need to have that plan. So what's the approach now? So as the stock continues to go up, our stop loss is moving up. You can see this general trend, and that's going to be our stop loss trend. We may adjust it like this and keep our stop near and around this 558 area. But as of right now, this is a very, very easy strategy you guys can do, is finding a stock, upward trend, sold off, to support, undervalued on the RSI, looking at the earnings, looking at risk and reward, and trying to find support on the 1 hour chart. If you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in general, I highly recommend checking out our school. It's awesome. You won't regret it. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, everything, and I'll see you guys in there. Code SCHOOL, 50% off, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.